Have you ever been on the subway, just scrolling through your phone, and you look up and lock eyes with a stranger across from you? They're frowning, maybe looking a little stressed. And then you have this bizarre moment where you realize you're frowning too. It's an exact mirror of their expression, and you have no idea why. It's jarring, right? You weren't sad or stressed a second ago. This isn't just you. It's a universal human experience called automatic facial mimicry, and it happens in milliseconds. Way faster than you can consciously think about it. It's like your face has a mind of its own, reacting to the world before you even can. This involuntary facial mimicry is a survival mechanism ingrained in your biology to bridge social gaps instantly. Discover how your neural pathways subconsciously translate someone else's emotional state directly into your own muscular responses before you even think. So what's going on here? The secret lies deep inside your brain, with a special group of cells called neurons. These are the social superstars of your nervous system. When you see someone perform an action, like smiling or frowning, your mirror neurons fire as if you were making that same expression yourself. It's an instant, involuntary simulation. You see a frown, and the neural pathways that control your own frowning muscles light up. This isn't a conscious choice to be empathetic. It's a preverbal, biological reflex that bridges the social gap between you and a complete stranger. It's your brain's way of saying, I see you, and on some level, I feel what you feel. Let's dive deeper into the science. When light from a stranger's face hits your retina, the visual information travels to your brain's occipital lobe, but it doesn't stop there. The signal is then routed through specialized neural pathways, like the superior longitudinal facet, directly to the parts of your brain that control motor functions and emotional processing, like the premotor cortex and the insula. This is where the magic happens. Your brain translates seeing a frown directly into making a frown. Recent empathy research highlights that this isn't just about copying movements. It's about experiencing a faint echo of the other person's emotional state. From an evolutionary perspective, this was a survival tool for our early ancestors, being able to instantly gauge the emotional state of others' friend or foe. Danger or safety was critical. This rapid, nonverbal communication system created social cohesion and kept our species alive. An incredible AI study from 2026 even simulated early human social networks, finding that groups with more robust mirror neuron systems showed higher rates of cooperation and survival. The AI predicted that this instant mimicry was the bedrock of complex social bonding. But there's a flip side to the subconscious connection. What happens when we are constantly surrounded by stress, anger, or sadness? If you're constantly mirroring negative emotions from your environment, a stressed out coworker, an angry crowd, or even negative news anchors on TV, can subconsciously absorb that negativity. This phenomenon is often called secondhand stress. Your body can start producing stress hormones like cortisol simply because you're remirroring the external signs of stress in others. You might feel anxious or drained at the end of the day without any obvious personal reason, but it could be an emotional hangover from all the expressions you've been unconsciously mimicking. It's a potential downside of our hyper-connected, empathetic brains. We're porous to the emotional states around us. So, how can we use this knowledge to our advantage instead of letting it control us? The key is to move from unconscious mimicry to conscious influence. You can become the person who sets the emotional tone. A fascinating study used virtual reality to test this. Participants interacted with neutral-faced avatars in a VR environment. When participants were instructed to consciously smile during the interaction, something amazing happened. The avatars, programmed with AI to respond realistically, began to exhibit more positive and open virtual body language. The participants who smiled reported feeling a stronger connection and a more positive experience. This shows that your own conscious emotional expression can powerfully influence the social environment around you. The next time you walk into a room, try offering a genuine, warm smile. You're not just being friendly. You're actively using your brain's mirror neuron system to invite positivity and connection. You are literally sending a neural signal to others that can change their state, and in turn, your shared reality. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? You are a walking, talking, emotional tuning fork, constantly resonating with the people around you, whether you realize it or not. This instant mirror effect, driven by our mirror neurons, is a fundamental part of what makes us human. It's a powerful, ancient survival mechanism that builds bridges of empathy before a single word is spoken. While it can make us vulnerable to negative environments, understanding it gives us the power to consciously shape our social interactions for the better. Here's a challenge for you. Over the next week, pay attention to this phenomenon in your daily life. Notice it on your commute, in the coffee shop, or during meetings at work. See if you catch yourself mirroring someone else's expression. Even better, try being the source of a positive expression. Offer a smile to a cashier or a fellow passenger and see what happens. You might be surprised by the subtle but powerful ripple effect you can create. If you're fascinated by how your brain really works, from hidden psychology tricks to the future of artificial intelligence and human behavior, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. This channel breaks down neuroscience, the mind, and emerging tech in simple, powerful stories that actually change how you think and live. New videos almost every day that will sharpen your brain, expand your perspective, and keep you ahead of the future. Subscribe now and join a community that's upgrading their mind, one video at a time.